Hello friends, welcome to Vamshi's Mathematics Academy. Now I'm starting 8th class mathematics. Chapter name is rational numbers. Rational numbers. Before discussing our chapter, first discuss basic definitions that are natural numbers, whole numbers, and integers. Okay. Topic 1 is natural numbers. Yeah, natural numbers. What are natural numbers? Natural numbers are nothing but countable numbers, or a number starts from 1 and so on is known as natural numbers. Countable numbers. Countable numbers. And natural numbers are represented by n. Letter n. Example 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, infinity. This is a natural number definition, students. Once again, I am repeating this definition. Natural numbers are nothing but a number starts from 1 and so on is known as natural numbers. And natural numbers are represented by n. Example, n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, infinity. Next, second definition is whole number. Whole numbers. Yeah. Whole numbers are nothing but if you add to natural number 0, if you add 0 to natural number, that numbers are whole numbers. Simple. Whole numbers are nothing but whole number starts from 0. A number starts from 0 and so on is known as whole numbers. Whole numbers represented by W. Example 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, infinity. Here the difference between natural number and whole number is 0. Why? Because natural number starts from 1 and whole number starts from 0. You can observe clearly all natural numbers are whole numbers. Yes. Why? Because except 0, all natural numbers are whole numbers. If you add 0 to natural number, that numbers are whole numbers. Clear? The last point is the difference between natural number and whole number is 0. Remember this point. Next. Yeah. Next definition is rational numbers. What topic name? A number which can be written in the form of p by q, where p, q are integers and q not equal to 0 is known as rational numbers. And the next point, rational numbers are denoted by q. Example, q is equal to 1 by 2, 3 by 7, 4 by 3, etc. And overall, rational numbers are nothing but, students, clearly, in take any number, that number should be in the form of numerator by denominator. Example, take 5 by 8. 5 by 8. Here 5 is the numerator and 8 is the denominator part. That number is nothing but rational number, students. Simple. Take any number. A number which can be written in the form of p by q. P by q form is nothing but numerator by denominator, where p, q are integers. And what are integers? Integers are nothing but positive numbers and negative numbers. Together is known as integers, and including 0 is known as integer. Is known as rational numbers. Simple. Rational numbers are denoted by letter is q. Example, take any p by q form. P by q form is nothing but numerator by denominator. Example, 1 by 2, 3 by 7, 4 by 3, etc. This is a rational number definition, student. Let's discuss what are the topics are in rational numbers. Okay. Okay, students. Let's see the properties of rational numbers. Here, property number 1 is commutative law. Yeah, commutative law under addition. Formula is a plus b is equal to b plus c. Now we have to check and we have to prove the in cumulative law under addition is possible or not possible? Yeah, let's see. Let us assume first. Let us assume a value is equal to first integer is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. Here I assumed a value and a b value. Now these two a comma b values are substituted in our formula, that is LHS is equal to a plus b. Yeah. A, what is a value here? 2. Place it as it is. Here b, what is a b value? 3. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Similarly, that is RHS. RHS is equal to b plus a. Here b value is 3, place symbol right as it is a. A value is 2. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. You can observe clearly, students, LHS value is equal to 5 and RHS value is equal to 5. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, proved it is possible to and satisfying addition concept in cumulative law. Okay, this is under addition concept completed. Now let's see the subtraction one. Second topic is subtraction under cumulative law. Subtraction is not possible, students. Formula is a minus b not equal to b minus c. Let's see. See, let us assume a value is equal to, you can assume a value, b value in place of 2, 3, you can take any values. You can take any numbers. Here I assumed 2 and 3, okay? In place of 2 and 3, you can take any numbers. Now, LHS is equal to a minus b. Now, a value is equal to 2 and b value is equal to 3, students. Now, 2 minus 3. Beside to nothing is there means plus, assume plus. Now, plus into minus, minus. Minus means 3 minus 2, 1. Here bigger number is minus 1. LHS, here I got answer is minus 1. Now, RHS b minus a. Now b value is 3 and a value is 2. Now 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, students. Here bigger number is 3, 3 having a plus symbol, put plus sign. Here LHS I got minus 1 answer and RHS I got plus 1 answer. You can observe clearly both the answers are different. Both the answers are different, is not equal. Therefore LHS not equal to RHS. Hence not proved. It is not possible. It is not satisfied. Subtraction is not satisfied under cumulative law. This is second one, student, and let's see the third one, that is multiplication. Third one is multiplication. Multiplication. A into B is equal to B. A into B is equal to B into A, students. Now same, let us assume A value is equal to 2 and B value is equal to 3. Now LHS A into B. Now substitute A value is equal to 2 into symbol right as it is and B value is equal to here 3. 2 3s are 6. Now take RHS. RHS is B into A. B value is equal to here 3 and A value is equal to 2. Now multiply these two numbers, 3 2s are 6. Here you can observe clearly here. Here both the values are same. LHS is equal to answer is 6 and RHS answer is 6. Both the answers are same. Both answers are equal. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, proved. It is possible. It is possible to multiplication is possible or multiplication is satisfied under cumulative law. Next, let us see division concept. Fourth one is division. Division. A divided B not equal to B divided by A. How? Let's see question. A divided B. A value is equal to 2. 2 divided by 3. Answer is 0.6 bar, students. Divide here 3 2. In 3 table 2 not come, right? Put point here, add 0. 3 6 are 18. 20 minus 18 2. Again in 3 table 2 not come. Already I added point. You can take number of zeros. Again 3 6 are 18. Therefore coming is 0.6 bar. Now RHS is B divided by A. B value is 3 and A value is 2. Always take denominator part is divisor and dividend part is numerator. 2 1s are 2, 3 minus 2 is 1. Put quantity at 0, 2 5s are 10. Your answer is 1.5. You can observe clearly, students, LHS value is 0.6 bar and RHS value is equal to 1.5. Therefore, LHS is not equal to RHS. It is not possible. Therefore, it is not satisfied. Division is not satisfied in a commutative law. This is a commutative law property, students. Let's see the second property, that is associative property. Yeah. Second property name is associative law. Here under addition, formula is A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Now, let us assume here 3 integers are there, students. Let us assume small a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2 and c is equal to 3. Now check first LHS. A plus B plus C. Right? Now, A value, what is A value? 1 plus symbol write as it is and bracket open, B value is 2 plus write as it is, C value is 3. Now 1 plus 2 plus 3, answer is 5. 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. I got LHS is equal to 6. Similarly, find RHS. RHS formula is A plus B plus C. Now A value is equal to 1 and plus B value is 2 plus C value is 3. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. You can observe clearly LHS is equal to RHS. Why? Because LHS answer is 6, RHS answer is 6. Hence proved it is possible. Therefore, addition is possible, addition is satisfied in associative law. That formula is A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Similarly, find subtraction. In subtraction concept, A minus B minus C not equal to B minus C minus C. Now, let's see the answer proving. LHS is A minus B minus C. A value is 1 minus B value is 2 minus 3. Now 1 minus 2 minus 3 is nothing but minus 1. Minus into minus plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Similarly, RHS A minus B minus C. Now A value is 1, substitute A value and B value is 2, substitute and B value and C value is 3. Now 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is nothing but minus 1 and minus 3. Minus 1 minus 3 answer is minus 4. You can observe clearly LHS answer is 2 and RHS answer is minus 4. Therefore, LHS is not equal to RHS, hence not proved. Subtraction concept is not satisfied or not possible in associative law. Next, check multiplication. A into under multiplication, A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. Now same value, A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 2 and C is equal to 3. Take LHS A into B into C. A value is 1, B value is 2 and C value is 3. Now 1 into 2 3 is 6, 6 1 is 6. LHS I got answer is 6 and similarly find RHS. RHS formula is A into B into C. Now A comma B comma C 3 value substitute in RHS, you will get final answer, that is 1 into 2 into 3. First always multiply bracket terms, bracket unni multiply cheyalandi eppudaina sare. Now 1 2 is 2 into 3, 2 3 is 6. Therefore LHS and RHS both answers are same. Therefore I got two answers are same. Therefore I am concluding LHS is equal to RHS. Under multiplication, associative law is possible and satisfied. Similarly find a division concept. Now similarly students, and associated the last one is division. A divided by B divided by C not equal to A divided by divided C. Same A comma B comma C 3 values take, find the same procedure. It is not possible. It is not satisfying the division concept in under associative law. Similarly third property, property name is distributive law. Under addition formula is a into b plus c is equal to ab plus ac. Take here three integers are there. Take any a comma b comma c, three any values, take substitute in LHS and RHS. Try to prove equal. Why? Because these two are under subtraction and addition. Both are satisfied. Both are possible. Same procedure. You can take a b c, three values, any numbers. Try to prove. Okay na? This is distributive law. Okay na? Now associate properties and distributive property and commutative property. Three properties are completed. Now let's see the remaining two topics, that is additive inverse concept and multiplicative inverse concept. Okay. Right. Your next topic is fourth topic, very very important topic, students. Additive inverse. Additive inverse of a is minus a. Formula is a plus minus a is equal to 0. This is additive inverse formula. Let us assume example a is equal to 2. Here additive inverse of 2 is minus 3. Example, take additive inverse of find additive inverse of minus 3, that is plus 3. Just here additive inverse is nothing but a changing signs. If plus symbol there means change to put minus symbol. If minus symbol there means try to change plus symbol. Example, one more question. Additive inverse of 5 plus 5. Additive inverse of plus 5 is minus 5. Additive inverse of plus 8. Answer is minus 8. Find additive inverse of minus 9. That is plus 8. Why? Because a minus symbol is there. I am changing the plus 8. Therefore, additive inverse of a plus minus a is equal to 0. Therefore, take example. Additive inverse of 2 plus minus 2 is equal to 0. Why? Because 1 is plus, 1 is minus. Answer is 0. Next, fifth topic is multiplicative inverse. Multiplication is nothing but into symbol. Multiplicative inverse of a is formula is 1 by 8. Formula is a into 1 by 8 is equal to 1. Take example, multiplicative inverse of a. In place of a, I am taking one number, that is multiplicative inverse of 3 is 1 by 3. I am checking, I am proving this one. 3 into substitute formula a into 1 by a is equal to 1. We have to prove that a into 1 by a is equal to 1. Now here a value is equal to 3. Now 3 into 1 by 3 is equal to 1. How means 3 get cancelled? Answer is 1. This is a way of finding a additive inverse and a multiplicative inverse. These are the last two topics of our concept. Now these are the introduction. This is the introduction. These are the topics are in rational numbers. That's all for today's class, students. Yeah, that's all for today's class, students. If you are watching first time my video, please subscribe my channel and like it and share to your friends. We will meet next class with another problem, that is exercise 1. Part 2 will start. Thank you so much. Me Vamshi Kumar.